go straight into questions here. We'll start with Sam Sviller.
Hi, Gio. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
Would love to just kind of hear your thoughts about how you're feeling ahead of Friday's game and how kind of the team is feeling in preparation to, another huge rivalry match against Seattle.
Sam, I mean, you know that I'm straightforward in regards to some of the things that I speak. And last game, the first half was very poor from us. We expect better. And it was unfortunate that we couldn't provide what the first half needed from us. But I think the response in the second half was very good. I mean, if you look at the game, we could have scored four goals the first 50 minutes. The attitude was different in the second half, and even though we changed system, I think more than the system was the willingness to the player from the players to perform in a better way in the second half that made the difference. At the end, I think always there's space for us to learn, and now this is a huge game. Besides being the fact that it's Seattle, Portland, better said Portland, Seattle at home, a match that we know that always doesn't matter. If we're on top, if we're in the bottom. This is a huge game for me, the biggest rivalry in MLS. So this never disappoints. It's going to be a huge game, and especially because of where we are, both teams with the needs of point. I think it's going to make it even more important for our fans. We expect them to be supporting us 100% all the way, and we feel that we have to give everything that we have to make them proud and win the Cascadia Cup because that's another thing for us that is important. So there's so many things to talk about this game that makes it so interesting. But the good thing is that the guys have been working well. They mentally focus on this game. We have already spoken about last game enough, and we're ready to play.
Thanks. Like you mentioned, Cascadia Cup on the line on Friday, a trophy that you haven't won yet with the Portland Timbers, a trophy that the club hasn't won since 2017. In the context of this season, which has been a little up and down, a little inconsistent, what would it mean for you and for the team to be able to win that trophy, to win that regional kind of bragging rights on Friday?
I mean, we want to win everything that we can. Anything that is for us to participate and win, we want to, and especially the Cascadia Cup, being a cup that is for the fans, for bragging rights, as you mentioned. We haven't done so since 2017. So I want us to be able to achieve that as a group to make our fans proud. So that's the biggest joy for us if, God willing, we're able to get the result that we're looking forward to get. So it's for us, very, very important because besides wanting to get 3 points, besides beating Seattle, besides changing the narrative in the fact that they have come a few times here lately and they have had success. All those things for us are part of our motivation and for us to get ready for this big match.
Thank you. We'll go next to Ryan Clark.
Hey, Gio. Sorry I missed you on Sunday. Had a anniversary to attend to, so happy to chat with you now. Just wanted to speak with you about the health of the team at this point. I know that Nathan is working his way back. How is his recovery going? And is there any other injuries of concern for the team at this point?
So Nathan is not available again. So he will not be participating in this match. He's still recovering. We have gotten players in a better place. Paredes is in a better place. Eric is fitter. And everybody else definitely have progressed to a better situation. Even Gutierrez, we expecting that maybe this weekend he'll be playing with T2. So we're getting guys closer and closer, in a better situation to participate. So that's where we are right now. I think in a better situation. Of course, we always going to miss Mora. Mora, we already know that he's not going to be participating the entire year after his surgery. But even though we are a little bit limited in that position, we believe that we have still, the group ready to be able to perform and give what they need every game that we're going to participate.
And the most recent game for Seattle against the Galaxy, did you have a chance to watch that or watch film from that, and what stood out to you about their play?
No, definitely. I mean, with the fact that they have important players injured, now with Roldan as well, they have to find ways to stay more competitive. And now is are they going to stay steady with their change of system? That might be a way for them to continue to push forward. For that, we need to be ready. If they change, to 4 in the back again, we have to be ready. I think we saw the moments in which they struggled a little bit in the game against Galaxy. We saw the moments when they did really well and found the goals to be on top and change the game they were losing 2-0. So we know what Seattle is capable, and that's why we need to be very well prepared and ready to play against them. It's not going to be an easy game. They know as well that it's not going to be easy for them. So these always are matches that bring the intensity to a different level. And we expect them to be still very competitive, as they expect the same thing from us, even though both parts have injuries that are important in this season.
Thanks. We'll go next to John Rojas.
Gracias, Paloma. Gio, la igualdad en la tabla, la rivalidad, los 7 partidos que le quedan a cada uno por jugar, ustedes van a tener menos contra rivales de conferencia. Todo ese escenario hace que este partido sea el más importante de la tabla, de la temporada. Y la idea es cómo se maneja mentalmente que todo ese ambiente y esa rivalidad no nuble la posibilidad de al final quizás sumar algo que igual sirve para el año.
Mira, una pregunta muy interesante, John, porque nosotros lo vemos de esa manera. Nosotros vemos este partido crucial, por supuesto que es para nosotros una final. Nosotros siempre hablamos de cada partido es una final, pero hay partidos que traen algo más importante, en este caso la rivalidad entre los dos equipos, la situación de los dos equipos en la tabla, los pocos partidos que nos quedan, la Copa Cascadia, tantas cosas que están en juego. Y para mí en este momento es importante también que nosotros nos pongamos presión nosotros mismos, más que cualquier otra cosa, porque nosotros tenemos que también manejar la realidad de donde estamos. Creo que tenemos todo en nuestras manos para poder seguir adelante y poder hacer playoff, pero al mismo tiempo tenemos que responder dentro de la cancha y hacer un buen partido, un partido muy competitivo contra un rival que va a ser muy fuerte.
All right, last question will go to Orlando Sanchez.
Hi, Coach. Can you describe just the sense of urgency to get a win, not just get a draw or get a point, especially this time of the year where the Western Conference is so close and it could come down to tiebreakers where wins are going to matter a lot. Can you describe the urgency there, and then also just normally a home field is such an advantage, but lately in this matchup, the home team doesn't necessarily come out with the win.
Yeah, so starting from the second part, we have seen that happen, that we have had success there, and then when they come here in the last few games, because we have had other games in which we have achieved what we needed in winning Seattle here in Portland. But lately it's been the other way. So we have to make sure that we're very pragmatic, that we are able to execute without thinking about the past. It's all about this match and being as good as we can be in order for us to achieve getting the 3 points. And that's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of sacrifice from players and discipline on the things that we ask them to do defensively and offensively. Seattle is coming with a few injuries, but they're still going to be very competitive. they're Seattle Sounders, the team that is always going to compete. Like we will always, we will always compete. And it's going to be a game that we want to change the narrative because we needed 3 points. Not only because we want to, change what has happened in the past few games. It's also about getting the 3 points and making our fans be proud. And the reality that the urgency and pushing our players to understand that we need to bring a high standard. I think in these games, when you play against Seattle, there's a lot less talking that I need to do because everyone understands the importance of this match. And in my experience here in the Timbers, these are the games that I have to talk the least because always by itself, this game brings the intensity that the guys need, and they usually have been able to show it on the field.
All right, we'll wrap it there, Gio. Thanks for the time.
Thank
and good luck on Friday.
Thank you. Bye.